Introducing the 2026 version of School Psych AI. Okay, now in this iteration, it's based on quite a bit of feedback as we've shared before. And our hope for this is to have an integrated platform that pulls in the power of artificial intelligence, but fits within how practitioners work. Why is that important? That is, here's what I think Ed and I both agree with. ChatGPT, Gemini, Anthropic, insert your favorite AI platform, are going to have new updates every other day. All right. It's constantly going to be this race to who can update the latest chatbot. What Ed and I believe is that who will truly make a difference in the lives of people will be who can capture the power of that technology inside how people actually work. So y'all, that is what we are doing here. We are pulling in the power behind Sophia into how you all actually work. Well, Byron, what does that look like? Most of us are familiar with Google Docs or Microsoft Word. For those of you who have been using our platform, you're familiar with Studio Writer. Some of the frustration that we got is, hey, I have to use these things separately from Sophia. Is there a way to roll them all in together? And the answer is yes. And not only is the answer yes, Allison, we did it. And here's what that looks like. Here, you log into the platform and you'll see this view that looks similar to a GOOG, finish the rest, DO, finish the rest. This is going to be on YouTube, so I don't want any problems. But y'all know what I'm saying right now, okay? It looks like that. And when you come in, you'll have your documents here. I know what y'all are saying. Byron, what happened to my threads and everything over here? We got you, okay? What we've done, we've rolled those into a folder view and your documents here. So as I walk through this, we got you. I'm going to walk you through. One thing that's really, really neat, we are rolling in another Germo templates, okay? And so starting here, you can see we provide you all with a number of set templates, all right? As you all scroll, oh, Ed, that's a cool feature. I'm sliding my mouse over, and it's all these different templates that we have, all right? Progress monitoring, FBAs, BIPs, an IEP document. You can preview, you can favorite, all right? Let's take a preview at one of these templates. Let's say that I wanted to use this template. I could come here, click use template, and then I'll be able to use it, all right? Let's say that I wanted to bring in my own template. Can I bring in my own template? Wait, Byron, I've been asking that for so long. You're telling me I can bring in my own template? Yes, you will be able to upload and bring in your own template. I'm going to come back over here to check out the chat because that has been one of the things we've been asked for forever. All right. And now we will be able to do that. I'll show you what that looks like here in a second. All right. Now, gotcha, Ed. What if I just want to jump in and get started? We'll come back to folders in my documents here later. You click my blank document. All right. This is an editor. You can edit, type, just like you would a Studio Writer, just like you would inside of a Google Doc or some other document. Here's where it gets really cool. We have now rolled in the chat. Here's Sophia right here. The other thing that's going to be super important is so many people are getting new and acclimated to this technology. What we purpose to do is to provide little tips to help you get started along the way. One of the things to help us do this, got you, Ed, thank you, is to provide prompts. And so when you come in, these are called prompts, okay? And they help you get some ideas of how to use the platform. So if you were to click that, then you will be able to use one of those prompts. All right. Just as an example, let's say that I wanted to come in and just have a quick conversation with Sophia. I'm going to clear my cookies out real quick. And I don't know where my button went. So maybe I'll just let it rock right now. It's fine. Okay. So what I'm going to do super quick, I'm just going to run a prompt in here. As I pasted that in, you can see now we're getting some recommendations for different things that we can do along the way. As you start typing, you might say, Sophia, summarize, and then you'll get a prompt that says, hey, do you want to summarize? And we're going to give you tools to help you better do that along the way. All right. I think I need to refresh my screen because I just ran that through and I don't think it ran. We're in our staging environment. And so I need y'all to expect things to break and not work, which is why we are testing this. Okay. But I'll show you all. So all of your chats are going to be saved here. All right. I'll go back to one of my old chats here and just act like we just ran this. Okay. You'll see I'm chatting with Sophia. Let's say that I got something from the Whisk. I love this. I'm reviewing this output. Then guess what we can do? Just add to document. And now all of that information is here inside. And guess what, y'all? We can continue editing this information directly here. You can highlight, you can bold, you can adjust the tables. Look at that. Beautiful, right? You want to make it color coded, you can color code, you can edit down. Guess what else you can do? You can come back, you can paste in, you can say, hey, Sophia, I need you to paraphrase this, provide more detail, whatever you want to do. Sophia will give you the response and then you can paste it back in. And so the key thing that we're demonstrating here is that you now have the power to continue chatting with Sophia, utilizing your document, and then continuing to chat with her. We've significantly improved the editor as well. I'll pause here and I'll look through the chat as well. And I'm noting, hi, Tony, good to see you. Will we be able to easily cut and paste the document into Google Docs without the formatting problems, formatting the spacing, etc.? Yes, and Ed just showed me for the upload template feature, we've added some new steps before you commit it in, where you can preview, you can edit directly, and then you can add it in. I do want to be very clear. This is a new feature, and I need y'all to expect bugs and things not to work perfectly. I also want us to expect that as we roll this out, for those of you who have heard my team's AI golden rules, this platform, any AI should get you 75% of the way there. And then we utilize our clinical judgment to take it the rest of the 25% of the way home. But Tony, to your point, that is our hope with this. And we'll work out some of the bugs and kinks along the way. But we'll show you how to do that here in a bit as well. Now, I want to show you all something that I think you all are going to absolutely love. All right. As we're rolling in chat inside of the editor, we have the Whisk. Okay, this is looking good. What if, Tony, I wanted to add in a bell curve? What? You can do that? Come on now. You can look at all these different tables and charts that you can do: bar graphs, line, pie, bell curves. We're going to click bell curve. You can come in, you can give it, oh, chart title. Ed, I think I missed that the other day. All right, let's see what happens here. Whisk bell curve. And as I'm doing this, y'all, please feel free to drop questions inside the chat. Now, this is a cool feature where now we're just going to paste in our Whisk scores directly inside of this section where it said paste in your scores. You can come in, you can color code these. Let's import scores. Click that button. Now we can color code however we like. If you wanted it to be grayscale, cool, go ahead and change it. You see this gives us a nice preview. Insert chart, it's inserting, and now we have a bell curve directly right here. You can resize however you like as well. And the world's problems were solved because we have bell curves. We need shirts that say, we need more bell curves. All right. I'm going to pause here. I'm going to check out the chat. Ed, anything at this point that you want to add on to?
Yeah, definitely. So you can flip the scores. So you can have the bars starting from the y-axis and not just x-axis. And then you can map it to the bell curve. So they'll only appear up to the score itself.
Yes.
You can add axes and axes titles to this. There's a lot of customization. So I think, Byron, maybe some of the customization would be worth showing because it's pretty deep.
Yes, 100%. And before we get to the customization piece, Tony has a question. Will we be able to place the templates and our documents into colored folders?
I would need to know more about like the use case behind it. But I mean, I don't see why it's a no. I think if there's enough demand, we'd be able to do it. I think the templates are isolated and the folders are isolated intentionally. I know Leslie asked for something similar too, something adjacent to this. So yeah, I mean, I don't see why not.
Yeah, it's possible, but we'll keep talking about it. And then Michael says, are we able to access our own prompts that I have saved in the threads previously within this? Yes. Okay, so let's take a look. It maybe because I'm under pressure, but I'm not seeing, oh, duh, Byron. I'm gonna clear my cookies out real quick. And that should get rid of this, reload. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen because this is going on YouTube, right? Don't need anybody stealing my information. Okay, we're gonna sign back in, gonna pull my screen back up. All right, here we go. Just had to clear the cookies real quick. All right, and then I'm getting back into the document here. Make this a little bit bigger. That's fine, like that. Okay, as we have the chat here, and I'm super zoomed in, I want to just quickly show you all and make sure that you all are understanding the chat features here. So we've rolled the chat in, like I said, into this side panel here. If you want to maximize it the way how you might be used to, just hit that button, same view that you've had before, okay? If you want to collapse it, here's some more of those educational tips. Press escape to return to the writer. It brings you back to that view. Thank you, Ed. Okay. If you want to review all of your chat history, you go up to the top. Here's the history. All of your chats will be here. Another feature that we have been asked so much is to search for your threads. And you can do that now. You can search for your threads right here. Okay. If you want to create a new chat or a new thread, just click that plus, and then you can come in and then you'll be able to create a new chat right here. Okay. Next, if you want to use saved prompts, all of your saved prompts are going to be now rolled directly into the chat. All right. Thanks, Ed. I got you. All of your saved prompts are here. You can search for these prompts. If you want to, here's one that I use all the time, right? All your saved prompts, Michael, are now in here. Well, what about the tools? How do I access all of the tools? All of your tools are going to be here as well. Again, this is based off of feedback that we've received to make things easier so you're not searching in a scattered format. Everything that you need is going to be front and center for you as well. Okay. Ed, anything that I'm missing for the chat feature?
I would say so you would edit your saved prompts within the chat now. So there's no big modal that pops up. So Byron, if you go back into save prompts, if you delete the save prompt, one that you have inside of the chat, or yeah, you would do it that way to delete it, or if you remove it from the input box, and then you hit the edit icon just to the left, right? You can see that it changes the inputs to cancel and update. And so as you make changes in here, when you click update, it actually updates the chat.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yep. Then let's see what else. I think that's it. That's it as far as major changes.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Michael, for that question. So that's the chat here as well. Alicia, yes. I saw Alicia had her hand up. Going once, going twice. All right, let's keep rolling. Okay, so now we're gonna jump back into the documents. While we're here, was there any questions on anything inside of the actual new editor that we have? And then Ed, for the customizations, were you talking here for the editor, you mean? Or the personalization?
No. We can come back to it. That's fine.
All right, cool. All right. So the next feature that I'm really excited to show you all is something that has been a long time coming. You all have asked for this one for a great deal. And that is personalization. One of the questions when I'm doing presentations or demos, people ask me, will Sophia remember how I write? Or can I customize? Can I personalize? And before, we didn't have the capacity. Well, now you can do that. Okay, Byron, how do we do that? In the bottom left-hand corner, you'll see this icon. When you click the icon in that bottom left corner, you'll see all your basic user information here. What you're gonna do, you're gonna click account, all right? Oh, nice, thanks, Ed. We're working on updating like colors, so as I'm clicking things, I'm getting like updated information as I'm seeing it too. So as y'all are seeing some of these things, I'm seeing some of it too for the first time, all right? But then what you're gonna do, you're gonna go to personalization. When you click personalization, you can provide your custom instructions. How you prompt what you want Sophia to do will go right here. For those of you who might be familiar with the ChatGPT or Claude, you know that there's a section where you provide your custom instructions. And again, your custom instructions are how you want Sophia to respond to you. Byron, what's a sample of that? All right, don't laugh at me, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all something. Y'all are getting a behind the scenes look at this, all right? Here is my writing style. Byron, is this 4 pages? Yes, it is. Don't judge me, don't laugh. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, all right? So I would take Byron's writing style. I would come back over to the platform. Ed, just notice it's not persisting. So we might want to make sure if you go to a different tab and then come back, the screen continues to persist. And then I would paste in all 4 pages of my custom instructions. You might say, hey, Byron, yeah, I've got you, Ed. What's happening? Like, how are you prompting Sophia? I get super, super detailed in my prompt. Join us for the next office hours, and I'll walk through my custom instructions. We're not putting this out to YouTube, but it's really, really good. All right, I'm not going to scroll through the whole thing, but it's really good. Now, what if you have custom memories or instructions from another platform? Tony says, would you be willing to share your custom instructions so we have an idea of what things we could include? Tony, for you, yes. All right. Yes, Tony. All right. What I'll do, I'll create like a sample, and that way I'll add it to some of our prompting guides. That way, Karina, if you could, can you drop in the 2025 SPY resource folder inside the chat? This resource folder we're updating all the time, and it has all our resources in it, which are really good. And today I'll add to that document just a sample custom instructions that you could have. At the core, what these custom instructions include is how you want Sophia to respond. Do you want her to be professional? Do you want her to be clinically, clinically driven? Do you want her to be strength-based? Do you want her to be long-winded? Do you want her to be very concise? You provide those details here as well, okay? For those of you, and where I was going, who are using ChatGPT, Claude, and recently Gemini, they have their custom instructions and the memory as well. And I'm giving y'all, all right, I should stop recording, but anyways, I'm giving y'all some real good insight right here. If y'all have been checked out, come in, listen to this. ChatGPT has memories, okay? There's a way, and I might do another video to walk y'all through how to do this and give y'all some instructions, but you can export your memories from ChatGPT. I've did this. I took my memories and my history from ChatGPT, and I uploaded them to Anthropic, which is Claude, and then I uploaded them into Gemini as well. And so what that means is now, since Claude now has memory, I fed it my memory from ChatGPT, and now it's catching up as well. Now you can do the same thing with Sophia. And I'll do another video or a walkthrough guide that shows you how to export from ChatGPT, and then you can import, or you can just add it directly in. You could say, I have been a practitioner since 2010, and I worked at elementary, middle, and high schools. Boom. So that's something that's important for Sophia to know. All right. And then I hit save. All of my changes have been saved successfully. And then I'm just going to do it one more time just to be sure we get that notification, then close out. Now, when you come back to the chat and you're saying, hey, Sophia, I need you, based off my history, to write a bio based on who I am in my preferred writing style, Sophia will do it and will include your history, who you are as well. It's amazing. I'll pause there for any questions on the personalization component, and I'm also going to take a look at the chat too. All right, I see Ed responded to Carlo and Tony. Cool. Any questions about personalization or anything else that I've shared so far? Come on now. Y'all got to talk to me. Look, we're going to take this and we'll push this out. And then January 5th, I bet not here. That's how my mama used to talk to me and my brothers before we went in some place. I bet not here, not one, hey, well, why didn't y'all do this? Or I don't like this, or bring it back the old way. Now is your time before it goes live.
Carrie asked
not,
a question
all right,
in the
let's
chat. She
see.
said, will there be an option on how to paste into programs Embrace IAP that doesn't accept rich text?
Yeah, Carrie, we got you right here. So let's say we're editing, we're reviewing to check for accuracy. We love it. All right, what you're gonna do, you're gonna go up here. Let me zoom in just a little bit, and I know that's chopping that off. You click that copy button, and we give you options of where to copy or how to copy. You could copy for Word, copy for Google Docs, copy as plain text, or you can export here as well. So Carrie says, boom, boom, boom. If it accepts plain text, you could take this, and there's your plain text as well. We used to have rich text as well, but nonetheless, if there's a format on some other platform that you prefer, let us know, and then we'll make sure that we can, if reasonable, get that added for you all. Thanks. Karina, what else we got? Oh, yes. Sorry, Karina. Carrie, yes, 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 yes. We did try. Whew, yeah, and you have a special platform. Yes. Let's hop on. We might need to walk through so that we can show Ed. If anybody could figure it out, it's Ed. So thank you, Carrie. Karina, what else we got?
Amelia asked, what is the benefit of adding memories? Will that change the way Sophia shares information?
And I want to be very cautious about Sophia sharing information. One, we don't share information with anyone else. I know that's not what you're saying, but I know there are certain people that's on this call that's here just to be, I'm gonna be good today. And this is on YouTube too. But we don't share your information with anybody else. All right. Now, Amelia, to your question, I think what you're asking is, will adding in memories change or improve the output from Sophia? And the answer is yes. It will make Sophia respond how you want. As an example, if Sophia is used to providing a format based on what Sophia feels is right, she might give you bullet points. I don't want my everything in bullet points. So if I'm Amelia and I say, Sophia, based on my custom instruction, you always respond in a narrative paragraph format, then Sophia will now follow that instruction. If you tell Sophia, hey, no yapping, and those who know, y'all know that's one of my favorite prompts, Sophia is going to be straight and to the point. If you want Sophia to respond like Byron McClure, then I had my 12-year-old son impersonate like how I act. It was one of the funniest things in the world. But essentially, that's what Sophia is going to do. All right, how you want Sophia to respond, that's why you're telling her to follow those custom instructions. Okay. All right, and then Amy, hi Amy, says, when I add my template, do I have to add the template to each document I start for a student, or will there be a place where I can simply click to use my template? Ed, I might butcher that. I'm gonna go back to the screen. Ed, I need you to help me answer that. And Ed, the question is, once you create a template, you can just keep using that template. The goal here is to group students by folders, and I'll go back to that folder view. I got to zoom out a bit. The goal here is to group students by folders, as there is more to come here.
Yeah, I could talk to that one.
Yes, go ahead.
So, Amy, so once you upload a template, I realize I'm also off camera. Once you upload a template, you would just use that template. You wouldn't have to re-upload the same template over and over again. So in a folder, the folder would be the case, I guess, probably another way to put it. And then within the folder, you would create a blank document, then select the template. So Byron, if you can go to the folder view really quick, just click into a folder. Doesn't matter which one. Yes. And you hit new document. You hit from template. And then your templates would be here. So if you were to upload a template, you click on my templates on the toggle. Yep, right. Byron doesn't have any, but yours would appear here. And then you would hit create document. And then that'll create the template as a new doc within this folder as set up by you.
Thanks, Carrie. Amy says thank you. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, thanks, Ed. And this was the view I wanted to come back to walk you through. And this is one of the things we've been asked for. And you'll see, like once you click, I love the start feature here, Ed. You can preview all of your templates. These are where it says system. These are templates that we've created for you all to kind of go through. I'm searching for, Ed, we probably should put the site template first. I imagine that might be all the way at the bottom. Nope.
I
Okay.
honestly don't know where it is, but
That's why we can search. All right. So, I don't even know what we called it. All right. Anyways, we'll click that. You can customize to that customize button. And this is what I was referring to earlier, where you can come in and you can edit in this document as a preview. And so if you upload it and it, let's say some of the formatting is a bit off, you can edit before you save this. And then once you get it how you like it, then you can, enter and then be ready to go. Then once you like it, review it, create document, then there you go. And then continue editing. All right. Yes, Karina. Karina says, Karina, go ahead.
Yeah, we want this to make your life easier. I was saying at least at work. So there's no stupid questions. If there's something that doesn't make sense and you're just kind of curious about it and you feel a little shy, just feel free to drop it in the chat. And then to my ADHD folks or people that need a little bit more time with it, let us know how we can accommodate you so this information can make more sense to you.
Thanks, Karina. And I also see Karina. Yep, go ahead, Ed.
yeah, just to piggyback on what Karina just said, some of the biggest advancements and breakthrough come from approaches and questions that are like non-standard. There's another word for it, but questions that people would not expect, right? So even the most wonky questions are still worth asking. And you could always reach out to us via intercom as well if you have questions. That's also an option. Because I also don't like asking questions in front of like 60 people either. So I get it.
Yeah. Okay, just a few other super quick things. Okay, and I see Emma. I was gonna say you can favorite documents that you like. You can favorite folders. You can favorite templates that you like. And then that way you can always come back to them. You can search across all your documents. You can look at the documents that you accessed most recently. You can alphabetize them. You can organize by folders here as well. Again, just giving you all more control and making this fit more of how you work as well. All right, and then I see Emma says, I came a little late. I apologize if this has already been covered, but will it be possible to create custom table formats? For example, a table where the first row is the descriptive ranges and below average, so on and so forth. I've used those tables where I can input different subset scores as well when I'm presenting reports separate from using the bell curve. Sorry if this is confusing. It's not confusing, so I'm going to answer based off what I think you are saying when you come in. Yes, Ed, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say with Byron, similar to what you're about to do. So Emma, you can create a template of your own report and customize it however you need to, and then just reuse that over and over and over again. You could name it, you can have multiple headers, you can rename, resize, have different background colors. Like it really is incredibly flexible. Oh, just gave me an idea too as we're doing this. So thank you. But yes, you have a lot of customization in terms of how you create tables within the platform now.
And look, Emma, we're doing this in real time, right?
Wow, right. Tony. Hold on. Tony asked
All right.
the question that so we've actually, Yeah, we've gone back and forth with this. This has been a conversation for like 6 months at this point. So that's the plan, right? That's because you have multidisciplinary reports that exist. And so I think this is a pretty powerful tool to then be able to share one document around and then see like who's doing what, making sure they're done with their portion, however you need to do it within your district or within your school.
Yes.
I just think it might be easier because like right now we're using, say, Google Docs, and then we're working on like one multidisciplinary like team report. And so we're both going in, all the colleagues are going in and working on that same document. But this way it's not editable. Like if I'd have to take it out of here, cut and paste it in my Google Docs. But if we have other people within our agency that are using this as well, this platform, it would be a lot easier to just work within this versus having to cut and paste everything over to like Google Docs.
Yes, that's the plan for us. Really, like the community drives it. And so like when Byron says that we read and listen, we really do. Sometimes it takes longer to get something out for whatever reason. Like the templates have been ready since October, but now we're in like middle of December. So I haven't been able to get to that. So for us, like if people need this, like we really encourage people to keep reaching out to us and let us know, because we log the features that are like that people ask for, like the WJ5. Right. So we know that's a highly requested assessment, and we're working on it, like, even as this conversation is taking place. And so, like, Tony, to your point, like, keep advocating, and then it'll come. It's on the roadmap for 2026. So that I can say for a fact.
Yes. Yeah. I like the plug for the WJ. I don't know if let me not speak because this is going on YouTube, but exciting things to come. Okay. I was just, as you all were talking, I just created this table. You could color code it. I know that people have asked for color coded tables. I know you all want the automated ones, but nonetheless, I just did this and it only took a few seconds here. All right. Soon in the future, can you imagine coming into chat saying, hey, now add into the descriptive ranges these scores here? All right, nope, that's not what I want. Let's rephrase this. Okay, now add in a column. And now you're just using natural language. Come on now. Let's go. Can y'all see where we're headed? And now, listen, I'm about to go off. Y'all compare us to ChatGPT, to Gemini, to all, and it's me and Ed. And now we got Karina, now we got a few other folks on the team, but we got one engineer. They have hundreds. Come on now. So just wait for it, y'all. 2026. It's going to be exciting times. And it's not for anything that we're doing. It's being of service to what you all need. And what I'm excited about is, to me, this is the disruption that our field so desperately needs. And y'all know I'm team strength-based. I'm all for advocating for our youth. And there are so many barriers for us not being able to do those things. And so we can't continue in the status quo anymore. We need something drastic to help push us towards that. And I believe deeply that us in this community is going to allow us to get to that space. So that's where the excitement comes from. That's where the passion is coming from. I see some comments coming through the chat, but Ed, what's up? Talk to us real quick, man.
Yeah, I think it's actually a really good opportunity to get some insight about like how, like some of the, maybe even the direction around like. So for us, we really try to not build ahead too much, because we know that if we build too far ahead, it might be very difficult to use. And so one of the features that we're trying to make sure that we add that adds value is being able to chat with the documents directly. And so when I say chat, it means that you have the context. I see a thumbs up already, but the context of the actual like written document within the chat whenever you're in the writer view. So that doesn't make sense, I'm happy to pull up a screen share as well. We've been debating on how to implement it correctly, where it's not like intrusive, but it's helpful. And multi-upload PDF is going to be released.
Oh,
It's January 5th. We totally forgot about that one.
we totally forgot.
Yeah. So the brief is the one we've tested the most. So we have 2 single rater. So Baron, if you want, I can potentially demo that one. I need to double check though, because I'm still building it. But so multi PDF is coming. So you'll be able to upload up to 5 files, and right after it'll be that's so blurry. Then it won't just be limited to PDFs, and we'll expand it to other file types pretty rapidly. Let's see. So okay, let me walk this back. So hold on, Baron. Let me take the screen share real quick.
Yeah, and as you pull that up and get situated, just super quick note in the chat. Shout out to Carlo. What's wrong with you? That's right. Moving from what's wrong to what's strong. Thanks for the love, everyone. Darcy says you guys are the bee's knees. Keep up the good work. There was a comment if we are going to NASP in Chicago. Yes, we will be there. We will be exhibiting. Please let me know if there's anyone from the Boston Health Services Boston Public Schools team here. We will be co-presenting the work that we've been doing in partnership with the Boston team. I see Achilles who's here, who also is partnering with them. But shout out to Andrea, Amador, Jonathan, Alex, Cynthia, Carolyn, that entire Boston team will be partnering with them. We have a special presentation that we will be doing this year at NASP. Stay tuned for an announcement for that. And also we will be exhibiting. I'll throw it over to Ed. Ed, we got about like 60 seconds and then we're gonna wrap up. So go ahead, Ed.
Okay. Yeah, so what I meant was like when you're in this view, in this editor view, you would have access to this document and all the context within the chat without having to explicitly include it. Is that a feature that is worth building that y'all, whoever showed up, right? Where is it? Okay, let's comment. So thumbs up, thumbs down, right? Any comments would be helpful because to us, like this is a part of how we build, and we don't want to add things that aren't going to add value because then we could be adding something else like sharing files or no. So okay, when you're in this view within the editor, I'm trying to understand, should the chat have immediate access to this entire file context? So if you're working on a report, all of the context of the report will constantly be present inside of the chat. So if you wanted to summarize your report, you wouldn't have to copy this and paste it. You could say, summarize this document. And this notion of this is always going to orient. Okay, got it. That's the answer. I appreciate it. That helps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So that's something we're excited to roll out 2026. Emma, to the multiple PDF, just I want to make sure we're clear on that. Multi-file uploads will be here 2026. What that means is if you have, we know we get rating scales at different points in time. Let's say that you get 2 of the brief rating scales, one for a parent, one for a teacher, and you want to upload that into our platform. We will merge those together. And then if you receive a brief score report and then you receive ASRS and you want to compare those 2, you will be able to do that as well. All right. We are working on it. We know that has been something that has been asked since our inception, and we're excited to bring that to you all in 2026. Y'all, that is our time for office hours. As we wrap up, I want to thank you all for the work that you all do as practitioners. I know this work is not easy. I know you don't receive thanks for it often at times, but from myself as a former practitioner, from my team, we are here to be of service to each and every one of you all. We hope that you all like the changes. We hope that you all are patient with us and expect bugs. All right. But we are here and we are committed to working through this so that you all can do your jobs. I'll hang back if there's anyone who has questions. Otherwise, me and my team, we wish you all happy holidays and be safe. And we'll see you all in 2026. Until next time, take care, everyone. Leslie, good to see you.
Oh, good to see you. I'm not going to make it to NAS this year, though. Unfortunately.
Look, well, hopefully we'll catch you at BSPN in April.
Oh, I'm going to try. I'm going to try. I get all the emails, and that's one of the things I want to try and get to at some point.
Excellent, excellent. Very good. Well, always good to see you.
You too. Happy holidays, everyone. See you in the new year. All
Take
righty.
care.
Thank
Take
you.
care, everyone.
Bye, Tony. Bye, Nivea. Beth, that's awesome. Thanks, Beth. Thank you, John. I love it.
This is my favorite at the end of every meeting. Sometimes this happened to me is I will go off camera and forget, and I can't find the Google tab.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
So I'll hang back just for a few. If there's anyone who has questions